Alright, here we go. So this is the S rank for the Coral Convergence mission, and yeah, this was actually the one that I was dreading the most out of probably every Reach the Coral Convergence. That's the title of the mission. This was probably the one that I was dreading the most out of all the S ranks. Just cause like the boss was so strong, and I hate to admit this, that I ended up doing this after he got nerfed. I heard he did get nerfed, but I didn't know to like what extent until I actually fought him. And yeah, he's like a shadow of his former self. That boss was actually the hardest boss for me, in my opinion. Um, cause he was just like, he was kind of a wild card, really. It mostly depended on what he did. If he was if he did like certain moves or something, I usually had a hard time kind of dodging them like consistently. And a lot of the times I always had to take a specific build into that fight in order to actually like really stand a chance against him, you know? And that was kind of one of the things that kind of annoyed me about it, because I was like, ugh. Which I get. There are quite a few bosses where like specific builds will actually give you a substantial advantage in the fight. But this one, it felt like there was only one viable like build, you know. At least if you were doing it casually. I think I had heard that some people were able to beat the boss with lightweight builds. I was never able to do it, even though I wanted to, and it kind of like really irritated me because I just felt like I was too squishy for how much damage he was outputting and how quickly he was able to do it. So in a way, I kind of did want him to get nerfed, but not like how he ended up. Because I mostly just wanted his like off-screen, his laser beams to get basically kind of like dumbed down on the tracking, but not as much as that. Because you'll see when I get to the fight, I'll actually talk about it when I get there. Because you can see I'm using one of my lightweight builds. So clearly I S ranked this mission, but I was surprised. I gave it a shot. Because this was just a test run. This was supposed to be a test run, and I did it on my first run. See, because I came in here expecting, I'm like, okay, so I knew he got nerfed. I didn't know to what extent. I couldn't remember what it was. Because I read the patch notes, but I don't remember what it was they nerfed him. Anyways, so I wanted to see. So this was supposed to be a test run, and I'm saying like, okay, can I use my favor build to fight this boss? So I'm like, here, let's give it a try, you know. And then and I also kind of wanted to see like what was the benchmark. So yeah, you don't really have to fight any of the enemies. The only enemies you have to fight are the two AC pilots at the beginning, and then basically the boss. That's all. And I got the S rank. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I kind of wanted his tracking to get nerfed a little bit because I don't like getting hit. This is kind of like just a personal bias for me, honestly. Is like I don't like getting hit by things off screen because like I can't control that. I can't see it or whatever. And the boss was already tough enough as it is with some of his abilities, but even then those got nerfed too. And I felt like those were kind of no need. So here we are, we're gonna get to the boss fight. And I think I took damage there, yeah I did. I actually did. So he always starts out with that ability. And see, like he's super fast. Like his whole thing was about him being fast, and he shoots the sword beams at you and stuff. And then that move is pretty devastating, but it's easy to telegraph and dodge and stuff like that. And you can also dodge his blade attacks pretty easily if you know if they're coming. Like when he does those, you kind of want to stay off the ground because you can take area effect damage here. So yeah, the thing that made him tough is not his first. It's not his first phase. His first phase is, it's all right. He can do some damage to you, but yeah, his blade attack was one of those things that I couldn't really dodge consistently. It always threw me off. Sometimes I'd dodge it, and then other times I couldn't do it. And I was just like, Jesus, what's going on? I can't figure it out. So yeah, the first phase is not really hard. Like he can really get you. It's the second phase that really always throws me off. So I noticed it at the beginning. I'm like, okay, so the first phase wasn't too hard. I only ever had to use one repair kit. So this is when he starts firing a lot of his off-screen lasers at him, and you're gonna notice I'm not getting hit by them at all, at least for a minute. Look, I'm taking no damage from nothing. Yeah, I'm not even quick boosting. I'm just moving to the side and dodged every single one until that time where I wasn't moving. They nerfed it hard. I think too hard, honestly. Like this boss was kind of a joke now. Cause like you can see, normally by then I was burning through my, I'd be burning through my repair kits. I'm like fighting for my life and stuff. This one yeah, I'm like, okay, this second phase is cheese. It's cake. And I'm almost like ashamed. I'm almost ashamed of it because it's just like, this is how I got my S rank. Because I was saving this mission because I knew it was going to be difficult. And I was wondering how long it was going to take me to get the S rank for it. And it was just, I did it on my first try. So I was kind of bummed out. But at the same time, like, I knocked it out. You know, I hate to say it, but I did it. You know, reached the core convergence S rank. I'm pretty sure everybody's S ranked by now, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.